Good afternoon, guys. It's Andrew from 510 Books. I'm here in the warehouse. It is Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. Haven't made a video in a little bit. I think since last week, because I've been busy preparing for my monthly sale, which is going to happen this Friday, so in 2 days. I am really, really glad that I'm as prepared as I can be for it on Wednesday. So that tomorrow I can focus on other things and only have to just dust, sweep up, that kind of thing. But in terms of putting out more stock, I can do that slowly, the morning of and that first day kind of a thing. Mostly just maybe some CDs, maybe a few books, but for the most part, I've fit as much as I could. So let me show you. If you remember from my last few videos, over here on the side, I had all kinds of stuff, which is all gone now. All of the donations and the buys, went through all of it, all been dealt with. This is something different, been sitting there for a while. That is not included in all that madness. And so as you can tell, check out the DVDs all the way over there from the TV box sets to all the different genres of DVDs. And you may or may not notice that this here is a lot taller than it used to be. So I used to have a short shelf here, which is now on the other side. And I got this one about a week or so ago for, I don't know, 15 bucks or something. And picked it up and left it here. Been sitting for a little bit, and then I finally got around to it. So I put it in there so I could put out a lot more DVDs. I was probably able to, I don't know how many DVDs, but a good amount more that I was able to put out because of this. And also I'm utilizing the top shelf. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves now, including the top. So, it's up there a bit. People are going to have to reach for it, or I'm going to have to help somebody out if they can't reach. But it enables me to put out more DVDs. So I was able to put out a lot more DVDs, and they're all packed. All the shelves are full, ready to go. And this includes going all the way over here to where I have Blu-rays, which you can see is I have a little bit of Blu-ray madness over here, which is good. I'm really excited about growing the Blu-ray collection I have. So I've got a lot, especially for me, considering I didn't usually for a long time, I only had like 1 row, 1.5 shelves kind of a thing. And that's really grown because I do know that a lot of people like Blu-rays, at least in my local sale. So that's dealt with. This shelf is madness. I put it here during the sale so that I can just sneak through, when I'm not having the sale basically. And then I used this one, which someone donated to me or gave to me. This shelf, I moved it over here. And because it's so small, it's not in the way. And this is where I put all of the console games. So I've got all the PlayStation stuff up here, PlayStation 2, a lot of PlayStation 2. And then I have PlayStation 3, and I have some Wii and Xbox down there. And then over here, I've got a little bit of PlayStation 1. And the rest of it is our PC games, and even more PC games. And then I came across these. This one called Space Hulk. And this one called, Space Hulk as well. This one's still sealed, these old school PC games. So we'll see if anyone is interested in those. So that enabled me to basically separate the PC games from the console games, which will be easier for people, who want to go one way or the other, basically. Because believe it or not, some people still do buy PC games. This last time I sold a few. And I have another little box over there of PC games as well. Also, what I do is I use every last little inch of space I can, is I put DVDs here. And these are like, the Fast and the Furious. This is Schwarzenegger. These are some random ones. Taken, all 3 of them. Hangover, all 3 of them. This is Die Hard, the different Die Hards. Oh, there you go. This other one is Transformers. This is, Divergent. And then I've got Hunger Games, Jaws. This is 007. And this is all Jackie Chan. So I try to do is when I get, you know, a whole series together on DVD, I'll just try to put them together. So that's all done. And then when you walk over here on the other side, remember on this side where I had where I have all the CDs, had a bunch of stuff that's all taken care of. It's all gone. And then on this side as well. And so I've stocked up. So glad to be done on Wednesday. Sometimes what happens is, you know, I'll go into Thursday evening and I'm still putting out books and you know, doing all of that basically. So I was able, it was helpful that I was able to, you know, that I put everything together on the other side over there so that I knew what I had to put out and it was all organized together. And I just had to do it, right? It takes time, of course, you know, hours to put everything out and whatnot. But it's not like it takes a whole week. I mean, if I had 8 hours, I could probably, well, maybe not, maybe like a day and a half to do everything, all the different types of media. That includes spending like an hour and a half on the records that I had and putting them here by genre. These are all the ones that are new to the sale. And so I put them out here in this section. The rest of them have already been, you know, in previous sales. And then these ones over here, this whole box are all new to the sale as well. These are the higher priced ones. So yeah. Another thing that's exciting to me, more relief than anything, is for the next sale in August, 4 weeks from Friday. I already have tons of books to put out. I already have CDs to put out. I already have Blu-rays. Already have DVDs. The only two things I don't have, so those are the big ones, right? CDs, DVDs, and books. The other two that I don't have anything new for the next time are records and video games. But video games I don't worry about because I don't have a huge video game following yet. Hopefully word will get around and eventually, you know, I will have a consistent video game fanatic showing up. But I feel that my collection has to grow a lot bigger. And when that guy like 6 months ago or so bought me out of all my console games, it wiped me out and put me back in square one, which was fine in the sense of just selling them off and making the money. But I didn't have any, you know, I didn't have any console games for a few months, and I slowly started to get them. And now, because of opportunities that have come to me, because of my advertising and word of mouth and referrals, I've been able to build it back up and have a decent size. I'd like to double that, if not triple what I have. Even doubling it would be nice. So that, you know, there's something for people to come and look at. And I probably have a little bit more space over here to put maybe 1 or 2 more shelves, and that's probably it. Because as you can tell, this isn't a huge space, and I do need space over there for taking photographs and sorting and storing the lots that I have on sale for on eBay, and all of the extra stock that I have for replenishing the CDs and DVDs. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. Hold on one second. That's what I've been up to. Also was able to take photos of all the rest of the lots. All I have left are loose CDs and loose DVDs, which I'm going to take photos of tomorrow. And I've been able to accumulate enough Amazon stuff so that now I can put together a decent size shipment for FBA. And I have a few, I don't know how many exactly, a dozen or 15 or more to list on Merchant Fulfilled. But I've got a good amount for FBA. It's hard for me to guess exactly. It's probably maybe 50 or something. I don't know. It's not, for me, that's good. Because like I said before, just the stuff I come across, there's not as much. It's a combination of it not being, not being good for Amazon, and also Amazon changing and things getting more competitive with CDs, for instance. Books have always been competitive. There's always been a lot of people selling books on Amazon, so that's nothing new. That's not going to change anytime soon. So there's just less stuff that I send. And also, of course, the fact that some things I keep for sale here. Some books, for instance, that I got as donations. You can see here all these graphic novels. A bunch of these I could easily have sent into Amazon and made good money. There's also these 3 here. But what I want to do is, like I've said in previous videos, so I'll just mention real quick. What I want to do is build the repeat customers who come back here and say, oh, he's got good stuff. And I would rather sell the stuff locally. I'd rather sell more locally than on Amazon. So I don't have to hassle with everything that Amazon brings with it, right? Yes, of course, there's huge benefits. Yes, I'm about to send in a bunch of stuff to Amazon, and I will continue to send in stuff to Amazon. But and there's a lot of stuff that makes more sense on Amazon. But want to have more diverse items here, higher price items that aren't just $1 to $3. A $10 book that people are legitimately happy to pay $10 for because they know it will be, $18 on Amazon, but I'll still make what I would make selling it online at least. And again, a happy customer, and there's always the potential that they might donate to me. They might turn around and say, hey, do you buy this, that, and the other? Or they'll tell their friend. So I'd rather do that. And of course, getting paid instantly in cash or card, which is then deposited, in my account within a day or two. Versus sending something to Amazon, waiting for it to arrive, waiting to unload, waiting for it to sell, and when it sells, then waiting up to 2 weeks to get paid. All that stuff, and like I said, I'm not saying Amazon's bad. I'm not saying everyone should open up a store. Of course not. Who wants to? It's just a minority of crazy people like me that want to do that. But it's about establishing a good foundation for me and, physically setting it up as I keep expanding into the space. I'm probably like just about to the max that I can be with putting up shelves or anything to fit more items. So the only thing I can do is, like I said, a couple bookshelves over here, maybe 2. And then maybe here I would add 2 more CD racks, which would bring it out to here, which means that I would have to use a smaller table here. But have more CDs, so that's another thing too. But there's nowhere for me to go. I can't go any higher up the wall. So I'm just about, I'm probably at like, 95% or whatever without moving into the space that I do need over here, of course, for maxing out. So my point is that I want to have, a lot of selection, want it to be organized. And part of that, having that selection, is offering things that are more expensive, because there are people that will come in and they're like, oh, where's the good stuff? They won't always say that, but oh, do you have stuff that you sell online, or do you have higher priced items? And I do want to have more of a mixture of lower priced stuff and even some quality higher priced things as well. So for instance, this Godzilla PlayStation 2, selling for $47, and believe me, that's a deal. These are another examples of something I could easily sell on Amazon. PlayStation 2 Champions Return to Arms, sell that for $35. And this one, what is it called? Dark Alliance 2, PlayStation 2, complete. I'm gonna sell that for $50 here. Now, will it sell? Maybe, maybe not. And that's okay, right? But if someone comes in and they're a serious collector of video games, they're going to know already what something is going for online. Or, of course, they can just check, right? They can just look it up themselves, check Amazon, check eBay, wherever else. And chances are, I've already done the due diligence. Chances are that I know on Amazon and eBay, you're not going to be able to find these games for cheaper in the condition that they're in. And all the discs are great. They should play without a problem. So again, it's to keep people, not lure people, to keep people who do come in looking for video games, also for records. I'll do the same thing for records. I hardly ever sell any records on Amazon. The only records I'll do might be on eBay, or I'll just sell them locally. I've built up enough of a, record fanatics following that a lot of this stuff I can sell. Now, am I going to sell everything? Of course not. I mean, I have this whole box that is, some of this stuff has been sitting here for 6 months or more, priced higher, it just hasn't sold. And it's getting full now. So yeah, of course I'm not going to sell everything. But, you know, some of it does sell randomly, and it's been sitting there for months, and then suddenly somebody buys it. Again, I do know that I have a smaller audience here, a smaller market, but I'm, you know, trying to grow that. Double, triple what amount of people that come through here. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Those are some of my thoughts, random thoughts. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'd like to make a video tomorrow. I don't see why I won't be able to. And by the way, eBay sales have been a little slow. Actually, over the weekend, they were steady. I did sell a book for $50. So they were steady. This last 24 hours were slow. Only sold one thing on eBay, and today's been slow. But, you know, it's up and down. You never know. Just keep listing and preparing for busier months in the future. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.